Hello everyone, Ross here. See me? Yep, I hope so. I'm making another video, and yes, you can see which one I'm talking about. The new arrival on the block. The Silver Train, the Hitachi. I promised it in the last video about 3 years ago. And I made the Silver Train this year. It only took me 3 months. I really learnt from the last two. And I'm very proud of the result. It's got lighting, of course, you can see at the front and in the interior. I'll tell you all about it in a sec. And of course the red and the blue next to it sitting proudly. And the blue, that light is new. I put that in only a few days ago. I thought, well, let's try and get some lighting into it. Still doesn't light up on the interior, but at the front it's a start. I may put the interior in yet. Yeah, I didn't show the backs of the red and the blue. Might as well do that right now. The Lazy Susan here that I made. There you go, there's the backs. Just for the record, I didn't show those two last time. Walk through there, and that's where the power cord comes out for the lighting. These trains can't be used on railway tracks in G-gauge because they're just far too brittle, far too fragile, just for show. But you could use them if you were very careful and got no dogs or kids around where they might smash them up. Incredibly brittle. If I drop one, they'd smash it. It'd take me weeks to fix it. Let's see, let's have a look at the Silver Train in detail. Take this with me, and that's the Desto, which I made out of bits and pieces. Looks pretty good, a single arm one. And the walkthrough at the front, which was the very first edition. And the destination blind there, which I made with the Belgrave one, is you just pull it off. It's only got blue tack holding it on. Only the red train has the one that rolls around, the actual Desto, and the blue train's the same as the silver. And we look around the sides here. It's quite bright inside. It was really bright until I put the styrene rectangular battens on, or tubes they are. There they are there. And those bits there are just in this Silver Train, they sort of join each fluorescent tube up. It looks pretty good. And plugs into the mains, not into a transformer, but the front lights of all the trains plug into a transformer. And let's have a look at the interior. There's all the little people there, very patient people. Some I borrowed from the other trains, they didn't mind. They don't mind sitting. A few standing there, a few gazing out the window, wondering when he's going to come to his station. And those seats, geez, they were difficult. I got them done though. They were very uncomfortable when I first got on them, the very first time. I thought, oh, these are terribly hard. What's wrong with the old red and blue train seats? They were great. They weren't made of foam, there's some hard foam stuff. And the poles in the middle, I bet the people in the wheelchairs didn't like that. They had them removed straight away. And this is the extreme, very first edition. I wanted to show it right from the start. That's why it's got that walkthrough at the front, and that only lasted, I don't know, a year or two, and they took it out and boarded it up, or stopped people coming through. I don't think people even walked through it. It was only meant for the middle of the train, so people would go through to the back part of the train, but I don't think it was ever used. How about that? And I'll show you later on all the little tricks and secrets about how I made it, and I'll show them to you then. There we go, that's the side. Now those little things on the windows, I printed them off, the no smoking and the, well, I can't read them because it's so small, but maybe she could. Can you read them, madam? Okay, it says automatic closing doors. Something like that. Yeah, polystyrene, or not polystyrene, styrene used for all the ribs and all the sidings on there. And black for the rubber, that's just texture. A lot of secrets there. But yeah, I think you'll agree it looks pretty good. Pretty close to the actual thing, and a lot of detail went into it. I'll close this down now, and I can just turn it off at the switch here. There's a switch, and the lights go off, save them overheating. Now I'll put this back where it was, and whack it down here. Whoa, that'd be right. Knock my little stand down. Bear with me for a second. Wish I knew how to edit these darn videos. I still don't know how to do it. I only got an iPad. Anyone knows how to edit them, please tell me. I haven't got an Apple Macintosh, just an iPad, so maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. I'll never be able to edit it. That's why it comes with all its little bloopers. Now have a look at this. These books, that's what helped me make the bluey. Pictures right through the blue train under the wires, and I've got a lot of other photos to help me get through that. Red train, a lot of detail pictures there which I used to help me. And for the silver train, I only didn't have any books. All I had were these things I printed off the internet. That's the one I really passionate on, that one with the walkthrough. And that's what it looks like without the walkthrough. They blocked it up at the front, so I didn't use that one. I used that one, and a lot of other pictures very similar to that to help me. And I used this evergreen from the hobby shops. It's very good stuff. All that white stuff there, and I use it on all those trains. Glues, the Sellies multi-grip, an Aquadeer, that's all you need, nothing else. And the paints, I've got a lot of paints, all for all different reasons, but the outside paints, that's the silver one, just a, what do they call it, Rev email, that's an old word for a new thing. That red, fiery red for the red, and royal blue for the blue train. But all that, there's a whole heap of other colours that go into it. And for the front of the destination blind, I made all these. Yeah, Alamein, St Kilda, Lilydale, Frankston, Winter Street. Just stick them on when I want. And I've got a bag of all the ones I don't use. I have been used in the past. And of course, little root boards. Said I was going to go into detail in telling you about it. And, oh yeah. People ask me what I made it out of. Well, there you go. That is an old printer box, wide format. I've got a printer. Big box came with it. Got a couple of those boxes. I just cut it out, and this is one offcut I didn't use. That was for going to be the side of the sword train, but it was too small, so I didn't use it. That's all it is. Just a piece of cardboard, really strong and really thick. See how thick it is? And yeah, if you've got some of those boxes, you can make a train with it. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I might make a swing door dog box. The red train that came before that red train there. It's a very early model in for Melbourne trains. I love making these Melbourne trains. Maybe I will make another one. Well, the red train lights and the blue train lights just went off. That's what happens with transformers, they overheat. Time to say goodbye. Please leave comments and ask any questions you like, because I love answering them, and I enjoyed making the model and I enjoyed the video, and I hope you really enjoyed it too. Goodbye.